Now, the NSA in Google's clothing. Media reports suggest the US spying agency has been gathering private data through a stealth site. They allegedly do so by carrying out so-called man-in-the-middle attacks, which help trick users into giving away information voluntarily. And here's how it works. Imagine you want to find something online. You log onto your computer, open up a search engine and type in the details. And now the interesting part, when clicking on the Go button, your data is being directly transferred to the agency remotely connected to your internet service provider. After that information is checked, your request reaches its final destination in the blink of an eye, so you wouldn't notice. And Britain's GCHQ is believed to be practicing the same technique, but it's not only governments tracking your online steps. Universities trace students' private data, claiming this could improve the education experience. RT's Laura Smith looks now at where good intention may lead.
Remember the film Minority Report? It's the one where Tom Cruise is a cop in the future and uses patterns of data to stop crimes before they happen. Well, the fictional future is now. Universities are analysing the electronic trail of students, how often they use the library, what books they get out, even where they park their cars, to create a picture of them and how they learn. They use the data in different ways at different unis, for marketing courses, but also to predict which students are likely to fail or drop out. And here's where it veers into 1984 territory. In the dystopian novel, any negative thought is thought crime. Every party member has a telly screen in his or her home which the thought police use to watch them and record anything that resembles an unorthodox opinion or inner struggle. Now, Loughborough University in the Midlands says it's considering doing something frighteningly similar, monitoring students' private emails for negative comments on their university experience to see if they're at risk of quitting. Students at the London School of Economics are not keen on the idea.
I would feel that would be an infringement of my integrity.
It sounds a bit CIA now. I think people would be, seeing as that all went on, I think people would be much more kind of feel a bit more violated.
I don't think it's quite ethical, if you can say so. You wouldn't do it in Denmark, where I come from, I think. People wouldn't like that.
I wouldn't want my emails to be monitored. The private emails associated with the school, right? The LSE emails. Okay, it's again private.
Universities do have a good track record for keeping data private, but the worry here is that there's so much data and, of course, how it could be used. Ultimately, the information could be used to allocate resources. For example, if it identifies a type of person most likely to fail, universities could stop recruiting those people altogether or not waste money on trying to retain them. As students start returning for a new academic year, they'd better beware. Big Brother is watching them now more closely than ever.